So hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikil. Discover, learn and grow. So in the previous video, we have learned about what you can say. We have learned about Pareto principle, right? The concept of Pareto principle and why management consultants need Pareto principle. Karke. In this video, we will be learning about a case study applying the Pareto principle in consulting, right? The Pareto principle case study. This is not the lecture. This is the continuation of sixth lecture only. I think previous video is sixth lecture. It is a continuation of sixth lecture where we will be applying the Pareto principle practically, right? So let's see the scenario. What is the problem? Karke? A restaurant facing low problems is a scenario, and what is a client problem? Let's see. Let's take Nikil's restaurant only. I have from the starting, we are taking the example of Nikil's solution, right? Now let's take the example of Nikil's solution and Nikil's restaurant. So what is a client's problem? That is nothing but Nikil's restaurant problem. A restaurant owner is struggling with a low profit. So I am struggling with a low profits despite having a large menu with many dishes. I have many dishes. I have a large menu. I have many varieties of dishes, very many varieties of items and food items and categories and products. But even though after having all the large menu with many dishes and many categories and many products, many food items, I'm facing losses. So that is the problem, and I'm consulting a management consultant to solve my problem, to decrease my losses and increase my profit, right? So I have consulted a consultant, let's assume. So consultants approach using the Pareto principle, right? So consultants will be using various approaches, guys. So we will be learning about various approaches in the future classes too. But by using Pareto principle, it is also one of the approach. And let's see what is the solution he can give me. So step one, data analysis. So first I will be doing data analysis. The consultant analyzes sales data for the past 6 months. Sometimes for the past 6 months, sometimes for the past 1 year, sometimes for the past 2 years, based upon the data available, right? Based upon the consultant and the data available. So he will be analyzing my data, my sales data, my restaurant data for the past 6 months or 1 year. And then he will be discovering that 80% of the total sales come from 20% of the dishes. That is nothing but I have large menu, right? Like mutton biryani, chicken biryani, fish biryani, prawns biryani, chicken fried rice, mutton fried rice, veg fried rice, paneer tikka, paneer fried rice, paneer biryani, veg biryani, and all the starters, all the veg, non-veg items, and all the starters, large menu here. But only 20% of the items are giving me 80% of the revenue. Karke he is doing some analysis. Like only chicken biryani and mutton biryani are giving me the 80% of revenue. Apart from these two items, other items like veg biryani, paneer biryani, veg fried rice, paneer fried rice, as well as chicken fried rice, mutton fried rice, these all are not giving me any revenue. Only the 20% of the dishes, that is nothing but chicken biryani and mutton biryani only giving me the 80% of revenue to my restaurant. That is the analysis he did in the first step. The remaining 80% of the dishes contribute very little revenue but increase costs, right? So what are the remaining 80%? The remaining 80% dishes, you can say starters, you can say paneer starters, you can say veg starters, you can say other starters and fried rices, right? All these dishes, which are nothing but 80% of the dishes, are giving me only 20% of revenue to my restaurant. But 20% of the dishes are giving me 80% of revenue, right? So there is a vast difference. 80% of dishes are giving me only 20% of revenue. That is nothing but I am incurring losses only. Why? Because I need to buy ingredients. I need to, what you can say, I need to pay the salaries to chefs in order to prepare those 80% of dishes. Staff workload, I need to pay to clients. Even though they are not performing well, I need to pay clients. I need to pay staff members. I need to buy ingredients for those 80% of dishes, which are giving me only 20% of revenue करके. So this is the data analysis in the first step. Management consultant will be doing. In the second step, he will be finding the insights, key findings. So the restaurant is spending too much on ingredients for low selling dishes. So as simple as that. my 80% dishes are there, right, which are giving me only 20% of revenue. I'm spending more money. I'm spending majority of the money on the ingredients and all those things for low selling items only. So kitchen staff are overworked trying to prepare too many menu items. So for example, like my 20% of items which are causing 80% of revenue, right? Apart from those, I'm also ordering my kitchen staff to work on the 80% dishes which are providing me 20% revenue only. So I'm making the kitchen staff to overwork so that their work is diluted. They cannot concentrate on my best selling items. They are concentrating on my low selling, worst selling items also. So that is diluted. The work is getting diluted. They cannot concentrate on the best selling items. So kitchen staff are overworked trying to prepare too many menu items. Customers mostly order a few best-selling items while many other items go in waste. So basically, customers will be coming to my restaurant and they will be ordering only chicken biryani and mutton biryani. Why? Because they are famous in my restaurant. But I'm also preparing other dishes too, which are not ordered by customers, and they are at the end of the day, I'm throwing them out. So this is causing me losses. These are the key findings, key insights. As a management consultant is done. Right. Next, what is the solution? He is giving me. What are the strategies he is giving me, Karka? So step three, solution implementation. Focus on top 20% of the best-selling dishes and promote them more. So, what is the solution I need to do? I need to order my staff key. I need to order my chef and the staff key, concentrate more on chicken biryani and mutton biryani only. So by because they are my best selling items, and don't concentrate more on these 80% of the things which are contributing only 20% of revenue, but concentrate on the things which are giving me the 80% of revenue, which are giving my restaurant 80% of revenue. Okay, I'll be ordering my staff. It is one of the solution. Next, I'll be also saying my other staff like marketing staff and sales staff to promote the best 20% selling items. Remove or reduce low selling items to save ingredient costs. So I'll be eliminating some of the not. I'll be eliminating most of the 80% of the dishes which are low selling so that it can reduce my costs and automatically if I reduce my costs automatically it will be increasing my profits, right? Next, improve kitchen efficiency by making fewer but a high demand dishes. So I will order my kitchen staff to concentrate only on the 20% of dish items which are generating 80% of revenue, so that they will be concentrating more on those chicken biryani and mutton biryani which are high selling, which are best selling to my restaurant, and they can concentrate more and they can make more and more customization and personalization to those dishes so that customers can be more satisfied. Customers can be delighted, right? Next, train staff to upsell popular dishes to maximize sales. So, yeah, it is nothing but another solution is to make what you can say, make promotions and upsell those best-selling, what you can say, best-selling dishes, so that more and more people will be coming. These are the solutions set by management consultant by finding key insights and analyzing the data. So what is the step four? After 3 months, results. Step four is nothing but results. Step one is analyzing the data analysis. Second step is key findings or key insights. Third is solution implementation or solution strategy. Fourth one is results, where we will be seeing some results after implementing the solution. After implementing the solution strategies. After 3 months, revenue increased by 25% as we have reduced the cost of those low selling items, right? We have reduced the cost of those low selling items as well as our chef or our kitchen staff has concentrated more on our best selling customization and personalization of items, right? So it has increased the customer satisfaction and customer delighting. It has delighted the customer, so they are coming frequently and they are doing word of mouth too. Automatically, it is getting promoted. So profits have been increased. Revenue has been increased. Revenue increased by 25% as customers ordered more of best selling items. Cost reduced by 30%. As I said, you we have eliminated those 80% of items which are which are generating only 20% of revenue, right? We have eliminated some of the items, majorly many of the items. So that is the reason why we are able to, what you can say, we are able to save the costs, and costs reduced by 30%. Kitchen staff became more efficient by because they are concentrating only on the best selling items, right? Improving service speed and customer satisfaction. As I said, customer satisfaction hoga, by concentrating on only the best selling, they can provide faster customer speed, as well as customization and personalization to every customer by concentrating on only some specific 20% of the items which are generating 80% of revenue. So what is a key takeaway with this case study? Key takeaway: by applying the Pareto principle, the restaurant focused on its most profitable items. As I said before, they are by applying Pareto principle, they have concentrated on the most profitable items, which are nothing but 20% of the items which are generating 80% of revenue. Reduce the unnecessary costs by eliminating the 80% of what you can say 80% of the items which are causing 20% of revenue, and increase the overall profitability without working harder, just smarter. So Pareto principle makes you smarter. Don't work hard, work smart. करके Pareto principle will be saying that thing. Next key takeaways for management consultants. So these are the case studies, guys. First is about Nikil restaurant, and second one is about Nikil Mart. That is nothing but retail chain. So what are the key takeaways for management consultants? Not all problems are equal. Focus on the vital few that impacts the business most. So there may be many problems, guys. There may be 10 to 20 problems for a business, but not all the problems are equal, and not all problems have equal weightage. Only two or three problems will be causing major damage to the business. So concentrate on those two or three problems only. Don't concentrate on all the problems. Concentrate on only two or three problems which are causing major damage to the business and which is challenging the business. By concentrating on those major two or three problems, you can eradicate the different issues and problems of the business. Using the 80-20 rule increases efficiency, decision making, increases everything, guys. So invest time and resources in high impact areas. It increases profitability, it reduces costs. It will be basically increasing your what you can say, increasing and improving your business efficiency, business effectiveness. So the Pareto principle helps you with the structured problem solving. It avoids distractions and focus on what matters most. So you will be doing the structured problem solving, right? You will be not concentrating on the less important problems. You will be concentrating only on the more important problems. So structured problem solving will be there. By applying this principle, consultants can deliver fast and impactful results to the clients. As I said you before, management consultants, they will be working on a project for 2 to 3 months, or max to max 6 months to 1 year. So they need to give quicker decisions as well as effective decisions which can tackle the business problem. So this principle helps management consultants in order to give quick decisions as well as efficient and effective decisions, which can reduce the business problems and issues, which can give the impactful results to the business. So the Pareto principle is one of the most powerful tools in management consulting. Not only in management but consulting, it is also used in a real life also. For example, if you concentrate 20% of the time of the day for workouts, if you do 20% of the day to if you allocate 20% of the day to workouts, it can increase our health by 80%. So it applies for real world also. Sorry, guys. It applies for real world also. Real world scenarios, real world situations and environments, etc. Enabling consultants to create high value recommendations while optimizing business efficiency. So these management consultants, by devising Pareto principle, they will be providing high value recommendations, high value solutions and strategies which optimizes business efficiency and effectiveness. So this is all about Pareto principle, guys. In the next video, we'll be learning about some more important concepts of management consulting. So bye.